And their ball use hasn't been great so far. So in the wet, just getting it forward really helps. So I feel like it will suit the Pies.
Gilmore taps it down with the right hand straight to Keys, who was tackled as he tried to kick it though. Lentini soccers it off the ground forward, only as far as Sean Martin for the Tigers, who retrieves quickly. Gets the handball out to Nadalin, who sends the ball forward for Heidelberg once more. Retrieved though by Holmes to Jenkin. That was really crafty by hands for Montmorency. They're moving it along that pavilion far wing now. High ball towards the forward 50 for Monty once more, but a nice intercept mark taken there by Nadalin. Got up there and took a strong one as he sends it back in board. And he hits Sam Gilmore, lace out in the centre of Montmorency Park. Gilmore looks to move it on, sends a high ball towards the forward 50, standing underneath it for the Tigers. No one could take the mark. Back of the pack though, Smith tried to soccer it out of midair and it gets rushed over for a minor score. Good entry though for Heidelberg.
Yeah, Pies got away with one there. They had the pretty easy intercept mark, but dropped and allowed to get out the back, and the Tigers nearly swooped.
Ball moved on this broadcast pocket side. It's with Nash Holmes now. Deep in defensive 50, looks to send it along the wing. His kick is grubby off the boot though. Tried to find Lentini but couldn't. Keys retreats. High ball towards the goal line. Tom Keys' kick is marked. Was it juggled over the line? Umpire says it's a mark. It'll be a go-ahead goal. An easy kick for Jack Andrew. Will pop it through. And he does.
Could have just shepherded that one through, but decided to mark it on the goal line and give him an easy one from directly in front.
Jack Andrew pops through his second of the day. Tom Keys' kick to the goal line was awesome, but Andrew said, I'll pluck that out of midair if I can. 11-point lead now to the Tigers. Montmorency will be disappointed with that exit from Nash Holmes.
Yeah, it's unlike Holmes. His ball use is generally pretty good, and just today he's sort of felt a bit rushed. Well, looked like he has, and his ball use hasn't been up to the level that we expect.
Ball in the centre of Montmorency Park once more. Perfect start for Heidelberg in this second quarter. Tossed up, Davis and Gilmore do battle. No real winner out of the ruck that time. Lentini gets there first, but he was swooped on by Bunker. Bunker underneath it, tries to get the handball out. It falls to Honey for Heidelberg, who sends the ball forward. Getting there first is Naismith for the Magpies. Sidesteps a couple defenders, did really well, but his kick smothered off the boot straight away. In there hard was Stefan Uzlak, and he was wrapped up with a strong tackle. And we'll ball it up just on the paint of the 50 for the Tigers. We ball it up once more. Bella uncontested, slaps it forward, but it's retrieved by Signorello. Gets past one tackle. His kick is smothered though by Broadbent. Handballs it forward to Holmes, who sends it along this broadcast wing, and Naismith does get there and takes the easy mark. Jacob Naismith. Ball at his hands now, looks for an option, decides to go down this broadcast wing. Underneath it, Clark. And Martin, big right-hand fist from Martin, did really well. And they send it high down the wing to Heidelberg. Underneath it, retreated by Green for the Magpies. Handballs to Sleep. Jenkin it was, sorry. To Broadbent, back to Jenkin. And he chips one out wide, looking for Lentini. But it was fisted over the boundary line by Honey for the Tigers. And we'll toss it up right in front of the interchange gates here at Montmorency Park. 11-point lead for the Tigers, early stages, second term. Ball's to be tossed back in once more. Underneath it, Bella with the left hand wins out the tap that time. It's retrieved by Bunker, who sends the ball for Heidelberg. Forward once more. McKenna can't take the mark. Underneath it, Jenkin did really well. He's had a strong start. Left foot spiralling ball inside the middle of Montmorency Park. Bone did well to contest with Gilmore. It's picked up by Clark. Honey now. Dribbles one forward. Doesn't work out though. Uzalak. His kick falls straight in the hands of Holmes, who just stands there and takes an easy chest mark. Probably thought it was going to be 15, but the umpire pays him that one. Holmes moves it on now. Inside forward 50 kick from Broadbent towards Clark, who did really well to defeat his opponent. Dropped the chest mark though. Davis' snap at goal is true. Ben Davis loves it, but it was really Matt Clark who did all the hard work there.
It's the exact start the Pies were hoping for. After Heidelberg kicked that first one, they really hit back there nicely and were able to cut the lead back to 11 points again. So they're still riding this contest. If they can really clean up their ball use here, then they're going to hold themselves in good stead.
Davis kicks his second of the day. Monty doing well to stem that lead. Back to 5. Good finish from Ben Davis. It was classy, showing his experience. Matt Clark did really well to defeat his opponent in a body contest. Dropped the chest mark. Davis was there for the fall of it and slotted through his second and keeps Montmorency in touch as we're back in the centre circle once more. Gilmore with the right hand wins the tap out, but the umpire's found a free kick. It is going the way of the Tigers. Keys handballs it off to Bunker, who sends it inside the forward 50 once more. Underneath it, good work from Porter. He gets the tap, but it's with McKenna for the Tigers. To Honey, left foot snap is just to the left. Goal umpire moved. Blemish for the Tigers. Their lead is out to one straight kick now.
Great defensive pressure there by the Pies. The Tigers had to swoop on that ground ball, but the pressure was able to put the Tigers player off his shot and wasn't able to convert.
5-4 plays 4-4 as Monty pump it back in on that far side. Standing underneath it, no mark taken by Kane. Ball is moved on now. They send it towards the forward line. Underneath it, good pick up there from Getty. He sends the handball out to Shepherd, who chips one inside 50, and the mark is taken there by Smith. Good ball there from Shepherd. Smith takes the mark, and he will line up from about 40 metres out on a tough angle.
Yeah, really good movement there by just Getty. He was able to swoop on the ball, draw a couple of defenders, and then feed it out as the Tigers hit another nice ball inside 50.
Jordan Smith, he will line up for his second of the day. Goal kicking form this season, Smith has been in. Takes a deep breath, slow build up. He's kicking on the far side, far pocket for the Tigers. He comes in. His kick is up. Goal umpire doesn't move at all. What a kick from Jordan Smith. And he sends the lead out to 2 straight goals.
Yeah, it's his second for the afternoon, and it puts the Tigers lead back out to 11 points. So whenever the Pies come, the Tigers always have a response, and it just shows their class. It doesn't matter what a team throws to them, they can always hit back.
Good finish from Jordan Smith, kicks his second of the day. Heidelberg with a 12-point lead. They will want to just keep Monty at arm's length, keep him at bay, because both teams have such high scoring power. Ball in the centre of Montmorency Park once again. Gilmore with the right hand slaps it forward that time. Keys comes off the stoppage and wins it out that time. Good tackle though from Batchelor. Umpire waves play on. Bunker sends the handball out to Signorello. And now the shot at goal is up from Kearns. And it is there. Good finish from Kai Kearns. And it was a good centre clearance work from Heidelberg once more.
Yeah, really good by Tom Keys. Had plenty of pressure on him, but was able to just release that handball out, and they were out at the front of the stoppage. And any team's hard to beat when they get out the front, especially the reigning premiers in Heidelberg.
I've noticed that Keys is coming off the front of the stoppage, running towards Gilmore's taps, and it's worked out a few times early for the Tigers.
Yeah, in the last couple he's actually started in the centre bounce, and he's that one that gets that first juice and gets it out to the outside players.
We now have a 3-goal lead for the Tigers. Montmorency will want to try and stem the bleeding and get one back if they can. 7-4 plays 4-4. We're back in the middle of Montmorency Park once again. Gilmore with the right hand once more. It tries to find Keys. He's being held though by Lantini. Good work again from Tom Keys. Sends the handball out to Dylan Clark as rain starts to fall here at Montmorency Park. Leading out, Andrew couldn't take the mark. Got his body to it but didn't take it. McKenna feigns one. Right foot snap back goal. The Tigers are roaring here. They've kicked another. 4-goal lead now for Heidelberg. 8-4, 52 plays 4-4, 28. First goal of the day for Jack McKenna.
It's all started out of the middle. This last 5-minute patch where they've kicked the 4 goals. It's all been from the middle. Tom Keys once again gets the free kick, and they're able to go deep inside 50.
Awesome finish from Jack McKenna. Right foot snap in the pocket. And when Heidelberg are rolling like this, they're just impossible to stop.
Yeah, they're just flying at the minute. Ever since that loss a couple of weeks ago, no one's really gone close to them, and you can see why, the way they're playing today.
Bella and Gilmore. Gilmore with the left hand that time. Keys again at the front of the stoppage, wins it out. Gets underneath it, but he's wrapped up this time. Keys is so dangerous at the moment.
Especially with the rain coming down now, this wet weather footy suits him so much because he's such a big contested player. Loves getting his hands dirty.
Slap forward for Monty, but it is retrieved by Tardio, and now Edmonds sends a sweeping handball out wide looking for Clark. He grabs it and tries to spin past one. Does well. Now it's with Martin. He sends the handball out. Posar, left foot high ball towards the forward line once more for the Tigers. Getting up there, no defensive work. Underneath it, Andrew, McKenna, Smith, feigns past one. Left foot snap on the line. Is a behind. Almost another one there for the Tigers.
I think the Heidelberg player actually touched that. Otherwise, it would have gone through for a goal, trying to pick the footy up.
Rush behind for Heidelberg. And the ball is killed over the boundary line on this broadcast side. 25-point lead for the Tigers, 8-5-53, plays 4-4-28. We've gone 10 minutes in this second quarter. To be able to put on scores like this in this slippery conditions is pretty impressive. Ball tossed back in. Gilmore at the front, can't get the clean tap out past Bella. Underneath it for Monty is Bone. And we'll ball it up once more. Monty just need to get their hands on the footy, Bailey.
Yeah, they just need to stem the flow. If they can try and take a bit of time out of this whilst hitting the scoreboard, then that's what they'll be hoping for.
Lentini sends a handball out to Batchelor, who pumps it forward. Clark drops what he probably should have taken. He's wrapped up in a tackle, and now it's picked up by McInerney. He sends the handball towards Martin, but the boundary line wins out that time. We'll toss it up again in front of the Monty, interchange gates. 25-point deficit for them. They look to the Magnets, try and switch some things around and get back in this contest. Ball is tossed back in once more. Bella and Healy, I should say. The ball is tapped out and it's towards the back of the pack. Chasing it was Clark. He got there first, did really well. He's wrapped up by Sleep though in a strong tackle. McKenna underneath it is bumped by Connor Kane. Ball falls to Shepherd. Now they're moving it by hands, Heidelberg. It's coughed up though. They try and slap it forward. Edmonds tries to break past the Marriott tackle but can't. He does get the handball out eventually. Shepherd sends it towards the forward line. Gilmore chasing. Doesn't get there first. Now there's lots of bodies. Keys underneath it. McKenna once more sends the handball out. There's a chipping ball. It falls to Clark. His kick is smothered off the boot instantly. And now there's a foot race. Getting there first for Monty is Batchelor. He takes a bounce. Handball over the top to Bella. He sidesteps one. Tries to sidestep two. Gang tackle. He's wrapped up. Umpire does wave play on though. Probably deserved a free kick, did the Tigers. Picked up by Green, who handballs it to Naismith. Lentini now. He sends it forward. It's going to be cut off though. Sean Martin on the bounce. Sends it. A chipping ball inside forward 50 was classy. It was an awesome pass there from Short Martin. And he finds Kai Kearns, who will line up.
Yeah, he sidestepped like he was going long and then was able to just pull the kick late. As the Tigers have another shot here in the second term.
Kearns will line up from about 40 out on a 45-degree angle. So we still got a little bit of rain, but the sun is trying to break through out here at Montmorency Park. 12.5 gone second term, and Heidelberg are looking to extend this lead out to 31 points. Kearns slowly strolls in. His kick is up, and it is through. A classy finish from Kai Kearns. Just use that right goalpost to start it. And it swung back to go directly over the goal umpire's hat. 31-point lead, Heidelberg, Bailey.
That's what they're really good at. They're really classy, and when they get their opportunities, they very rarely miss. So you can see that their dominance this quarter. It's all started through that middle, and the Pies really need to get a grip of it now and try and swing the tide here.
Second goal of the day for Kai Kearns. He puts in Heidelberg's 9th. They have already put on 5 goals to just the 1 this quarter. We're not even halfway through it. Who knows if they can continue on and really blow this lead out and make it impossible for Montmorency to come back. Ball's tossed up in the middle once again. Healy with the right hand tap down. Ball's in dispute though, and the umpire says holding the ball, free kick. Going the way of the Tigers once more. It's going to Tom Keys, who's having a stellar second quarter.
Yeah, he's the one that started this run to start this second quarter. He's been dominant.
Key probably runs too close to the man on the mark, and it's a high ball, but it falls into a Tiger lap. It was probably just too easy. It falls in the hands of Jack Andrew, who will line up for his 3rd of the day. And Monty, they just look at C's right now.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's a coach killer, that one. A ball that's gone that high should never be marked uncontested on the chest, and the Pies defenders were just lost.
Jack Andrew will line up from about 45 out with not much of an angle to speak of. But nevertheless, not as simple as it may seem. Jack Andrew does come in. His kick is up. And he made it look so easy, though. He pops through his 3rd of the day. And Heidelberg are just rolling now. 37-point lead for the Tigers. 10-5-65 plays 4-4-28. And it's just been goal after goal after goal in this second quarter.
Yeah, they've just really dropped off the Pies. The energy, their sort of effort, their attack on the footy has just been non-existent this second term, and they really need to refine that if there's any chance to get back into this contest.
They're just struggling to win possession. I can't really recall the last time they've had a solid inside 50, Montmorency. So it's all Heidelberg from the middle. Their forwards are doing the work. It's just a classy premiership team effort. Keys comes off the back of the stoppage again, does well as the big body, gets the handball out. Umpire waves play on. Going to ground, and now a stoppage for Montmorency. See if they can hold this one up.
It's just the same thing. Gilmore down to Keys. Yeah, it's one of their classy ball users. They need to put someone on Keys and try and nullify his influence.
Sleep to Butcher. He was taken high, but the umpire waves play on. Holmes underneath it. He's wrapped up as well. There's just no space for the Montmorency midfield at the moment. Whereas on the other end, Heidelberg are running away with it. Gilmore and Bella. Gilmore with the right hand down. Underneath it, Bunker. And now it's sent forward for Montmorency by Jenkin. Lentini under the pack, can't take the mark. Bone ducking under it. Umpire's wave play on. He sent a slinging ball backwards, actually. Bella tries to slap it forward. Underneath, Sleep, handball. Lentini. Now they've got it inside 50. Mark not taken, though. Batchelor gets there first for Monty. Flying shot at goal. It's there. Can this be a confidence lifter for Montmorency? It was a classy finish from Lockie Batchelor. Sized up his options and just chipped it through. 31-point deficit now.
It's exactly what they need. They just played surge footy. Got to go on forward in their advantage, and was just able to keep pushing through until they had a flying shot at goal.
Lockie Batchelor kicks his first of the day. He's been one of the brighter lights for Montmorency so far. Classy right foot finish. And they'll want to find a few more of those before halftime, it's fair to say. 16.5 gone second term. 31-point lead for Heidelberg. As we're in the middle of the ground once more. Gilmore with the right hand taps it forward. Keys breaks off one tackle, breaks off a second. Ball inside the forward 50. Looking for Getty, but at the back, Jenkin did well. Umpire waves play on. Getty, handball back inside, looking for Tardio. Edmonds tries to sidestep one. Doesn't get a handball to it that time, but the umpire has wave play on. Unlucky for Montmorency. Stefan Uzlak sends a high ball into the Montmorency sky. Gilmore coming underneath it. Good leaping attack from William Bella. He takes a solid mark just to kill the Heidelberg momentum there. Bella sends a ball into the middle of Montmorency Park. Underneath it, Naismith did well with the bodywork on Shepherd and wins the ball first. Naismith tries to fend off the Clark tackle, but he's caught. And the umpire said high tackle, though. Free kick going the way of the Magpies. Good result for them. Going to Jacob Naismith, who's just a little bit slow to get up. Strong tackle from Dylan Clark, but the umpire said it fell high.
William Bella's just coming off now. He's got a bit of a hobble up in front of us.
Montmorency will definitely want him back out on the ground. They move it to Green, chipping ball inside. No mark taken there from Patterson. It was just over his head. Green tries to retrieve once more. Edmonds tries to pick it up with the one hand but couldn't. It falls to Tardio. Underneath it, Getty it was. Bunker coming in hard, wins possession, gets the handball out to Edmonds, who's dispossessed quickly. Underneath it, Mills once more is tackled by Signorello. And we'll ball it up once more. Just in front of us here on this broadcast wing. Tossed up once more. Bunker lets it bounce first in front of him. Who's like underneath it. Lots of bodies and we'll ball it up again. Looks like there was no real volunteer for ruck. That's why it went to ground there in that contest. Ball's up once more. Gilmore gets it on his own. Slaps it forward. Underneath. Tardio couldn't get to it first. Decked was Clark. Umpires played it on. Sending the ball out is Gilmore. His kick is cut off though by Butcher. Can't take the mark but retrieves via hands. Bone. He picks it up. Shot at goal from Jackson Bone. Is to the left. That would have been another important one for Monty, but he just missed to the left to Jackson Bone.
Yeah, they just need to get on a run here before half-time. They're peppering the goals at the minute. If they can just start converting, then it's going to work in their favour to shift this momentum.
30-point deficit as Keenan Possar sends it back in once more for Heidelberg. High flies from the Tigers, but no mark taken. Underneath it, Broadbent did well. Lots of bodies about the place for Montmorency as Heidelberg do retreat, though, by hands. It's coughed up, though. Underneath it, Clark. Handball out from Monty forward of the pack. Martin underneath it. Butcher. Good tackle. Getty. And the boundary line does win out that time. 30-point lead for the Tigers. Monty have just stemmed the flow. They've stopped the Heidelberg momentum, which was task number one. Now putting their own score on the board is their next goal. Ball to be tossed back in once more. Davis and Gilmore. Gilmore doesn't get a tap to it, but won the body position. He does win the clearance by foot, though. Pumps one towards a forward 50 for Heidelberg. Stefan Uzlak looks to see it over the boundary line, and does. We've gone almost 20 minutes in this second quarter, and it's a 30-point lead for the Tigers. Inside forward 50 stoppage once more for Heidelberg. Watch out for Tom Keys once again. He will be looking lively here. Keys with the left hand in the ruck that time. Taps it to himself, really. Nick Uzlak takes him to ground, though. Ball is moved on. Andrew. Socket forward by Heidelberg. It's picked up by the Montmorency defence. Broadbent high ball out, but it's intercepted by Matt Signorello. And he'll bring it back in. Goes over his mark, Signorello. Can he find an option inside forward 50 for the Tigers? Moves it on, sends it towards the pocket, looking for Shepherd. It just goes over his head. It was the right option. Shepherd had some space, but couldn't take the mark.
Yeah, and they have one out the back. It was just in the middle of both of them, so none of the Tigers forwards could quite get to it.
Inside forward 50 stoppage once more for Heidelberg. Ball to be tossed back in. Davis and Gilmore. Gilmore wins it out with the right hand. Lots of bodies underneath it, though. Umpire does let it play on, but now it's trapped up once more. And we will ball it up. 21 gone, second term. Monty will want to get to halftime without conceding another one here. At home in front of their faithful. Holmes, he handballs it out. And the ball is kicked out. Edmonds gets there first for the Tigers. Decides to keep it in. And now swings around and sends the ball inside the forward 50 once more. Leaping up. No mark taken from Andrew. And it looks like he might be the recipient of a free kick. The umpire says Stefan Uzlak blocked him out of that one. And it was probably Monty players are looking very confused right here. They're saying, what else am I supposed to do? But unfortunately for Steph Uzlak and the Magpies, the free kick is going the way of the Tigers.
Yeah, absolutely baffled. They don't know what happened.
Looks like the free kick's going to Gilmore, so there must have been an earlier block. That's the only answer that I can come up with here in the comms box. Gilmore will stroll in from about 20 out directly in front. He comes in now. His kick is up. And it is to the left. Maybe that is justice.
Dodged a bullet there. So the Pies, if Heidelberg had kicked that, then it's really challenging for them to come back from 6 goals down.
31-point lead now. Could have been 6 goals, as you just mentioned, Bailey, as Montmorency do bring it back in. Just on the pain of the 50. They look to bring it down this broadcast wing. It's a shocking kick off the boot, though. And it will be coming straight back. Heidelberg can look to put on another one here before half-time.
Nasham's still in some discomfort with that shoulder. You can just see him trying to warm it up, but he's still feeling it after that early hit.
Edmonds darts one towards the pocket. No mark taken at the back by Andrew. Uzlak underneath it once more. And Monty can retreat. Ball is sent out. Looking for Patterson. No mark taken. Ball stays in, but now trickles out. Montmorency wanting a free kick for a marking infringement, but the umpire says no. 23 minutes gone in the second term. 31-point lead for the Tigers. We're tossed back into play on this centre wing here. Davis and Healy. No real winner out of the ruck that time. It falls to Healy. Can't get the kick away, though. He's wrapped up instantly by Lentini. And now the umpire does blow for another stoppage. 31-point margin for the Tigers. Tap out by Bella. Edmonds underneath it. Did well to win that clearance. Handball falls back to Edmonds. He sends one out wide to Smith. High ball towards the top of the goal square for Heidelberg once more. Gilmore stands underneath it, as does Shepherd. It falls to Kearns. Right foot snap goal. Heidelberg once more. Attack inside forward 50. Use their dominance at ground level. And Kearns has got his third of the day.
Yeah, the Pies defence, whenever it's hit ground level, they've just been all at sea. They haven't had any answers for the Tigers' small forwards. They've just... The Heidelberg forwards have been able to swoop on any loose ball and convert from pretty short distances.
37-point lead now for Montmorency. For Heidelberg, I should say. 37-point deficit for the Pies. 24.5 gone in this second quarter. And they will definitely not want to concede another one here before half-time. Undone all their good work for the last 5 to 10 minutes at Montmorency. Ball is up. Healy and Bella do battle. No real winner. Healy tries to gain the clearance himself, but can't. It was good pressure from Holmes. Underneath it, Porter for the Pies. McKenna there for the Tigers. Lots of bodies, and they get it out now through Bella. His right foot snap is sent forward. Uzlak chased but the Heidelberg defence wins out. They get there first, and the darting ball down the line to Darcy Edmonds. Mark is paid. Edmonds look for an option. He's been lively in this second quarter. Sends a ball towards the paint of the 50 for Heidelberg once more, standing underneath it. No mark taken by Jenkin. McKenna tries to slap a handball over his head. It will fall to Stefan Uzlak, though, who sends a handball out to Jenkin once more, and now it's with Lentini. He sends a high ball out towards his broadcast wing. Uzlak hits Healy hard. The umpire's paid a throw. Advantage to Heidelberg. Inside forward 50 from Possar once more. And there's sort of a 50-50 battle for the mark. The umpire has paid a ball up. He's paid a draw. Just maybe the right decision in the end.
Yeah, probably a fair result, that one. Looked like both the Pies and Tigers had the equal amount of ball.
Gilmore hands it off to McKenna, who just puts through a minor score to send the lead out to 38 points.
That situation again at ground level, they're just so dangerous, the Tigers, when it hits the deck.
Montmorency to bring it back in through Jenkin. He sends a ball out towards this broadcast side. Patterson stands underneath it. No mark taken, no. Bunker inside 450 once more. And with so much space was Jess Getty. What a beautiful pass from Bunker.
Yeah, beautiful delivery inside 50, and Jess Getty was all on his own. And the crafty small forward is I thought he's been really lively. He's been creating blocks and on the move inside 50, which has allowed his teammates to get out into some space. So there'll be some good reward here if he can go back and slot this one.
Jess Getty looking to kick his first of the day and to extend this lead to 40-plus points. Getty comes in. His kick is up. The goal umpire has to move a little bit, but it is through. Getty sends the Tigers out to a 44-point lead, if you can believe that. They lead this one 12-7-79 to 5-5-35. Jess Getty gets his first of the day.
Yeah, it's just been that run. Montmorency come at them for that 5 or 10 minutes, and they're with able to withhold that and just put the foot to the throat here to end this first half.
Heidelberg with the lead here. Montmorency, we want to get one back if they can before half-time. Ball's up again. Bella with the tap down finds Holmes, who sends the ball forward, but it will be cut off. Umpire said there is a free kick, though, holding the man going the way of the Tigers. This one will have to be brought back, though. No, it's going Montmorency's way. There was a bit of confusion out there. It is going to Lockie Batchelor. Batchelor moves it on and sends a higher ball deep inside the forward 50 for Monty. Davis leaps under it but can't take the mark. Butcher was there as well. Heidelberg retreat out of there by Hanzo. They move it through Signorello, and now Tardio sends the ball out towards Getty. Can't take the mark though, and the boundary line does win once more. Ball will be thrown back in forward of centre for the Tigers. We've gone 28 minutes in this second quarter. Can't be too much longer left, but Heidelberg have put on a flurry. So definitely time on required in this quarter. Bella wins it out of the ruck that time and sends a clearance forward for Montmorency once more. Standing underneath it, Butcher. Can't take the mark. Lentini and Batchelor. Batchelor gets there first. Tries to duck the tackle. It goes to Lentini. He handballs it to Jenkin, who sends a spiralling ball forward, and it does find Kieran Keating. Moves on quickly to Holmes. Streams inside forward 50. Decides to take a ping at the sticks, and the ball just didn't come off his boot as at all as he would have liked it. Missed even scoring it behind by about 5 to 10 metres, and it will be brought in once more for Heidelberg.
Yeah, it sort of capped off Holmes' day today. It's just ball use hasn't been at that elite level that we've come to expect of him.
Clark has it now for Heidelberg. They'll look to play slow, won't want to give up anything silly if they don't have to. Chipping ball into the middle of the ground is good, as he finds Dimatina. He goes out wide. McInerney sends one to Signorello. Earned what he was given. What a body contact there from Butcher. Signorello has it now, and he's had a solid start to this game. Signorello sends a high ball down the far wing, standing underneath it. Healy. High fly from Jack Andrew. Couldn't grab it at the last second, though. Umpire wave play on. Heidelberg do get inside forward 50 once more, and Tom Keys going down on one knee takes the easiest of marks.
It's an absolute climb there, and was pretty stiff not to get paid, I reckon, but then found Tom Keys, who was all alone inside forward 50. The Pies are just playing very loose in defensive 50 at the minute, and it's really hurting them as the Tigers look to add another one.
Tom Keys will line up from about 30 metres out on a slight angle to put the Tigers' 13th goal of the day on the board, and we have not reached the major break just yet. Keys comes in, his kick is up, and it looks to be left, and it is. Goal umpire worked for that one. One blemish to Tom Keys. Ball to be brought back in for Montmorency one more. They send it out on the far wing. Brought back in and is now in the hands of Stefan Uzelac. He decides to go across the ground. Oh, Edmonds couldn't get there. Good mark taken by Broadbent. He handballs it to Mills. Is there an option for an inside 50 here? Mills is stopped at his feet though. Davis, he's wrapped up instantly by Signorello. Ball slips out though. Underneath it, Possar for the Tigers. He's wrapped up. And the umpire's paid holding the ball. Couldn't get a boot to it. Didn't have prior, but the umpire says incorrect disposal. You did have your prior opportunity. The siren does sound. And Zach Broadbent will launch a spiral at it. He's probably about 60 out from home. Doesn't waste any time. Zach Broadbent, his right foot spiral is up, and it is not going to register a score. As we come to half-time here, a big lead for Heidelberg. On Play HQ, we do see that there is a 44-point lead to Heidelberg, 12-7, 79, 2-5-5, 35.